Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be reviewing Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 1 Episode 1 called Once Upon a Time. And yes, today's the day, it's finally here, and I'm going to do Episode 1, and because it's Episode 1 and it's Disney, you guys get the whole episode, by clips I mean. And because of timing reasons, when tomorrow I'll do episode 2, because I just figured out today that episode 2, the full episode, was posted today. So I get to show you the full episode of episode 2 tomorrow. So that's really convenient, because I've finally gone through all my finals. I didn't get my final grades for all of them, but the actual assignments have been completed, so it's finally winter break, so hooray! So yeah, Monday and Tuesday I was busy. Shoo. Alright, let's get started. This is exciting. We've done, the trailer reaction and the review for it, and the episode titles. It's probably been more than 2 months. We're finally here though. Okay. And as you can see, I'm back home because it's winter break, so I'm with my parents and stuff. So yep. So for like the next couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you'll be seeing in this room. So yeah. Okay. So the first thing we see is some trees and oh sorry, wait a minute. I just want to show some. I just want to say I always like water and like steam and the springs and stuff, because this is taking place in Louisiana, so I just really like this. And we see this girl, and her name is Savannah, and we saw from the trailer, and I kind of like her outfit, and she's like like kind of like an athletic camper, and she's like freaking out, and you see her eyes up close, and she's like running to, and this is the Tremont and hotels, springs, and camp. And and then we see it flashed to this. You see an abandoned car. You see hotel springs. It's all in disarray with vines and stuff. And we see basically this is the Tremont, and we see these 3 kids that we saw in the trailer that one of them freaked out, and and this is just, and we see these 3 characters and I don't remember their names. I remember a particular, I guess, spoiler. This kid comes back. He's kind of like a major minor character, but these 2, I don't think they come back. So, which they don't have to, but and it's like, we're gonna go check out the Tremont, see if it's really haunted, but you can go back if you're scared. Kind of making fun of him. He said, no, I'm not scared. So, pretty brave kid, and he's gonna check it out, and he's gonna check it, and he wipes the window, and he sees what is known as the ghost of Savannah, and it kind of looks like it, like in different clothes, and you see like the ghost of Savannah like scream, and then sorry, and then the kids run off because like, oh my goodness, like and then you see what were their names? Wyatt and I forgot her name. Dang it! But I know his name is Wyatt, and that's her mom. It's like, oh, you scared me. Oh, you should have seen your face. And he's like, and then you just like, oh, he's like, oh, why were you guys screaming? He's like, oh, why don't you ask him? And he's like, oh, just freaked her out. We're in a haunted house. He's like, okay, upstairs, both of you. Just don't freak out. And then you see our main character Griffin. I like his hair, and he's and he's kind of like he's kind of laughing at his sister, and his dad comes in and is like, hey, I know you've been protecting your sister. He's like, oh yeah, we're just trying to figure out. He's like, hey, you keep on doing that, I'm gonna take away your allowance. And then Griffin's like, Dad, just take it, because he comes to this line where there's nothing else you can take, because he didn't want to move. And he's like, oh, come on, Griffin. Like, and I'm with the dad. Give it a chance, because when I was a kid, I dreamed about living in the outdoors, getting fresh air, hanging out with other campers. And he's like, well, at least one of us had a happy childhood. And he's like, oh, Griffin, come on, just give it a chance. Spending a couple days here. And I just want to play a clip of the dad talking to him. Like,
when I was your age, we practically lived in the woods out back. We'd explore, play games, breathe fresh air. Couldn't wait to stay here every summer.
At least one of us had a happy childhood.
I don't want to play too much. And basically, I'll play with other campers, breathe fresh air, go outdoors. And so, like, we had such a great time. And he's like, well, this one of us had a happy childhood, but, he just didn't want to move. He's like, Griffin, come on, just give it a chance. And he doesn't really say anything, but he looks outside, and, and then, and we see looks like a tree on fire. And we go down, and we see what looks like a bunker. And so, oh, okay. And you'll be basically like will be like the theme song. We see some trees because I don't want to miss anything. Ugh, I feel like I'm missing stuff. And we see a cool view of the lake. And we see Savannah running. And we see Griffin and what's gonna be like his friend. And we see basically what looks like a bunker in like a tunnel. We see these like hazmat suits. Oh, okay. That could be interesting. And we see, the Sulphur Springs siren? Is that what it says? I don't know. Is a girl missing? Town begins search for Savannah. Tremont staff questioned. It's basically like the New York Times, basically, and that's her picture. So that kind of confirms it's Savannah, basically. And, everyone's looking for her. And there's a big close up on it. And we see like a statue, like with like the Tremont. And we see like it goes like in disarray. And we see Savannah like running. And we see I know it's hard to tell with the lights, but you see Griffin and his friend, and the girl. I'm not sure if her name was revealed in the trailer, so I don't want to. You learn in this episode, so I just don't want to give it away right away. And it sees like fallout shelter, and like it opens, and you see Griffin with his friend again by some trees, looking at something, and we see some more trees. And we is that Savannah? I can't really tell. Because it looks, disillusioned. And then we see the name of the title, Secrets of Sulphur Springs, which I kind of like the gold and like the jewel, the emerald. I really like it. There's no show like I like this ever since like the past, I don't know, 10 years maybe in Disney. So this is really cool. A lot of people don't pay attention to this, like Big City Green, so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it. I like it, it's interesting, and a lot of people don't do it, like reviews for it, so, And we see basically the Tremont with a bunch of fog and mist. So, okay. Enough about that. Created by Tracy Thomas. Sorry, Thompson. I read that wrong. And we see Griffin, and he's like doing like a pretend air guitar. He's yeah. And the mom's like, Griffin, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, so you playing air guitar? Oh, no. Like, like he's being all embarrassed. And he's like, hey, time to go to school. Your first day of school. He's like, oh, Mom, I don't want to go. Like, can we just move back? Where were they? Chicago? Can we just go back to Chicago? He said, no, we're moving here. I'm sorry, but, it was your dad's decision. But, come on. We were trying to make the best of it. You had to go to school. And she's putting away some laundry. And I won't play this right here.
A picture of some random kid.
Turn it over.
That's Dad.
Can't you tell by the goofy grin?
And that was his dad. He wanted a trophy at the Tremont because he was a guitarist too. And I thought that was a nice moment. What can you tell by the goofy grin? They say, oh yeah. And say, look, I know this is a big move for us, but I'm go to this Sulphur Springs Middle School. He's 12. Yeah, he's 12. So he's like in 6th grade. So this is like the beginning of middle school for him. And he says, just go to school, maybe meet some friends, and do some guitar at school, and just have a good time. And he's like, oh, okay, Mom. And he had this cool eagle. Yeah, eagle. And wait, Home of the Screaming Eagles. Oh, okay. And you have Griffin, just generic yellow lockers, but whatever, just lockers. And I always thought I was to be excited about lockers, but when I got my first one, after a while, I just kind of forgotten about it. So that's just me. So if you guys have your locker, enjoy it. And Griffin's trying to find his locker, but it's like, oh, and you see, Sulphur Springs Middle School Club, Sulphur Springs Middle Music Club. Sorry. And Griffin started trying to get it open, and you see this girl with his colorful shoes. And I was like, okay. And you see this girl, and you say, hey, kid. You say, oh, hey. And, you need some help getting your locker open. He's yeah. And she, kicks it open for him. And, oh, that's pretty cool. And we get this teacher, and it's like a classic, introduce yourself. It's like, oh, I wanted to introduce a student. And why don't you introduce yourself?
She was wondering why Griffin came to Sulphur Springs.
Well, my dad quit his job and bought an old hotel. Now I'm stuck here while my parents fix up the Tremont.
I'm sorry if that was a little bit too long. Basically, and that girl was so rude. Like, I love classic rock and blues. Like, whatever, girl. I don't even know what your name is. They're not main character. Get out of here. But she can like whatever she wants. But you didn't have to say that. Whatever. But and then I like this kid. He's like, oh, he tried to cover it up. Like, oh, he was wondering why he came here. So okay. And he's like, oh, my dad quit his job, and my parents are now fixing the Tremont. We bought an old hotel, and I was like, and I think these are the 3 kids who were there that got spooked by the sister. I forgot her name. And he's like, oh my goodness. And it's like, and the teacher is even concerned, like, your parents bought the Tremont? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, dude, that place is haunted. And we get this girl, and he's like, oh hey, girl that helped me open my locker, can I sit here? And she's, oh yeah, sure can. Yeah. And she's really nice, and it's like, hey, I never really got your name. And he's like, oh, my name's Harper. So that's her name. And, she's like, you're both, hanging out and stuff. And he's like, oh, Harper, I need your help. What's up? People have been giving me funny looks. And he's like, oh, well, you're just a new kid. It's like, oh, more than that. What do you mean? everyone got so suspicious of me ever since I told them I live at the Tremont, and she starts freaking out. You live at the Tremont? And it's like, oh, this is Savannah. She just had this picture on her phone. Why do you have it on your phone? I don't know. This is your business. I like this rose. Because I love art also. Dang, I need to work on my roses. But, and he said, oh, this is Savannah. Yeah, she disappeared. And she's like, okay. He's just kind of like, okay. And it's like, oh, like, she disappeared. Like, it's, ooh. Like, he's just having fun. And he's just, bicycling. And, and poof, he fell. He's like, ugh. And, Harper's here. Where did you come from? And he's like, oh, like, I wanted to hang out. And, oh, no, that's cool. And, I wanted to, because your parents live at the Tremont, I was wondering if I could get an interview in. Because, no one's been in Tremont for years, and now your parents just show up. I want to know what's going on. And he's like, okay. And, your friends, they're like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, there's no harm in it. And we get the, I like your flamingo shirt. What is your name, child? But, we have, don't tell me I'm forgetting his name too. Arthur? No. Wesley? No. I've forgotten it. I need to write these things down. But, and, and he's like, oh, I can't believe we moved here. So many memories. And everyone's kind of like, oh, Dad, why do we have to move here? He's like, oh, it's fine. And then, Griffin's like, hey, guys, this is my friend Harper. And Griffin's like, oh, is this your, girlfriend? He's like, no, not my girlfriend. He's like, oh, I want to get an interview with you guys because you gotta move to Tremont. The place is haunted. It's like, and I just want to play this right here.
I know I do. This is Savannah, the ghost of a kid who's supposedly been haunting a hotel for 30 years.
Griffin,
I said supposedly.
Where did you hear this?
there's a ton of stuff online about Savannah's disappearance. Articles, sightings, especially with the anniversary coming up.
Here, I'll show you guys.
I think we could...
And, I really hope these clips aren't too long. Basically saying, oh, Savannah, she disappeared 30 years ago. And then he's like, where did you guys, like, learn this? And he's like, Griffin, why are you talking with the kids here? And I said, supposedly. And he's like, well, and Harper's like, oh, there's been sightings, articles, especially since the anniversary is coming up. And my parents was like, yeah, I have a video. And the mom's like, Griffin, we get the picture. He's like, okay. And then it's like, then a power outage. And Harper's kind of happy. It's, oh, yay, ghost. Okay. And, and then, Griffin's like, hey, Dad, I want to ask about Savannah. Because since you came here as a kid. He's like, hey, the girl, she disappeared. That's all that matters. And then turns out, like, the dad knows something. You don't talk like that. It's like, and, and so, like, whatever, Griffin, you with the girl, like, forget about her. She disappeared. He's like, oh, okay. It's like, you help me get the power back on. And, it's like, oh, she's talking about Savannah and stuff. And he's like, I want to show you guys. Oh, actually, it's, and, sorry, instead of Savannah, let me show you Griffin's air guitaring. Oh, okay. And he's like, oh, hey, Griffin, you're doing air guitar? And it's like, Griffin's kind of embarrassed, and, and Griffin sees, like, he goes downstairs and sees, oh, there's a fallout shelter here. Oh, okay. And Harper could come down and see this. Oh, this is so cool. He said, when he was helping his dad put the power back on, he saw something when the bookshelf fell. He said, oh, let's go explore. Oh, okay. And, they go inside, and you see these hazmat suits. And you go through the fallout shelter. It's like a bunker, see hazmat suits and stuff like that, and masks, and And Harper opens like a pamphlet, and so you wonder what all this stuff is for. I wonder too. And they go inside, and they go up this staircase, like a bunker would do. And when they go up, they're outside. Oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. And they're like, whew. They all kind of pooped. And, I thought, wait, sorry, I think they saw something. Just staring at something. Well, but can I not get a glimpse of it? Can I seriously not get a glimpse of it? Whatever. They saw Savannah, and it's like, oh my goodness. And then the mom is like, hey, hon, like, I think Ben's his name. You want to talk? He's like, no. Like, oh yeah, Savannah girl. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's fine. No, fine. And they're walking around, and it's like, and look, to Savannah. I told you. And she's running around, and they're trying to follow her, and I guess that was kind of her running in the beginning. She was trying to run back to camp. I guess she was getting like a flag or something. And he's like, that's Savannah. Oh my goodness. And like, that's the Tremont. Like, what? The Tremont's never packed, and why does it look so brand new? And then Griffin sees this kid that was in the photo, and then Griffin's like, Dad? What? And we get this lady who comes in. Oh, okay, that could be interesting. And we see this kid again, and this is Harper's mom and her little brother, basically. Oh wait, I'm sorry. And it was like kind of like a to be continued. What happens in the next episode? So this is something that happens in the next episode. Is it, oh, you're the new neighbors who are coming in? It's, oh yeah, we moved to the Tremont. And he's like, oh, the Tremont. And there's like, oh, Savannah. So, oh, they probably see something, basically. And basically, they're talking about something. And, 7, 5... Okay, I'll just leave it right here with Harper. And that's like the first episode. Hopefully it didn't play too many clips. I just got really excited. But I don't know. But that's the first episode. Kinda excited. We met Griffin. The two siblings. I remember the boys at the beginning, but I forgot. Wendell? I'm gonna go with Wendell. Wendell and the girl. And we met Harper, her little brother. The mom, I guess, comes in the next episode. I'm sorry, there was like a little, what happens next, basically. And we met the mom and Ben, Griffin's dad. And they think, oh my goodness, we probably time traveled because we saw Griffin's dad, basically, as a little kid. Was in the same photo. It's like, what? And, basically, we know about Savannah. She's a girl, like, basically, of what we know with her, she went missing. Like, oh, dang. And the dad knows something. The mom could know something, but probably not. But the dad definitely knows something. They moved from Chicago, and I like Harper. She's kind of like a spunky, very energetic, artistic girl. I mean, I like her. I like her design. So this is my review of the episode 1. Very intriguing. It doesn't bring me full force into the show yet. Usually that's like the first 4 episodes. Like, I'll usually tell you by then. Owl House almost missed for me, because especially with episode 3, but episode 4 brought me in. Amphibia, up to episode 4. Every episode was good, but episode 4, like by then I was really good. And Ghost of Molly McGee, same thing. Episode 4, by episode 4 I know if I'm into the show or not, and I'll see with this. But everyone, my ratings and stuff like that. I guess that girl that kind of, you don't have to like classic rock and blues and stuff like that, but she didn't have to say lame, especially in the classroom in front of them. Come on. So that, I think that's the only thing that irked me. Anything else? I think that's it. So 95%. This was a fantastic episode. A fantastic start to a season of a new show that we're doing. So everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share a video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for, even though tomorrow's Thursday, because it's winter break. If I don't do it Thursday, probably something will happen. But, Thursday will be episode 2. I forgot the episode title. Sorry. But, I'll see you guys then. Fantastic start. Alright. Bye.